Right. Trigonometry. Okay. Right. In exercise 11.1, sixth problem is there. If you observe the second problem, example 2 before exercise 11.1, example 2 and sixth problem in exercise 11.1 are similar problems. So I will tell example 2 problem. So example 2, if angle A and angle P are acute angles such that sin A is equal to sin P, then prove that angle A equal to angle P. Actually, this is similar to problem exercise 11.1, sixth one. So you do sixth one as homework. I will explain the example 2 problem. So if you see the solution, here I'm taking two right angle triangle ABC and right angle triangle PQR. Here right angle at B, here right angle at Q. So remaining here in this angle A, here angle P are acute angles. Of course, angle C, angle R also acute angles. Now, what we have to prove? Angle A is equal to angle P. So here given sin A is equal to sin P. Then from the right angle triangle ABC, sin A, what we can write sin A? What is the definition of sin A? Which is the ratio of opposite side of angle A and hypotenuse. So what is the opposite side of angle A? That is BC. What is hypotenuse? That is AC. So from the right angle triangle ABC, we can write sin A is equal to BC by AC. BC by BC is the opposite side, AC is the hypotenuse. Similarly, from the right angle triangle PQR, sin P is equal to opposite side QR hypotenuse PR. So sin P is equal to QR by PR. Now you substitute sin A and sin P here. So in place of sin A, I can write BC by AC. In place of sin P, we can write here from sin P QR by PR. So I'm taking this equation as relation 1. So these are the sides ratio. If these are numbers, you get the some value. Suppose here BC length is, suppose BC, I am taking BC length is 12. I'm letting, and AC is, suppose BC is 12, BC is 6, AC is 12, BC is 6. Now here QR is 6 and PR is 6, QR is 3. Now you substitute these numbers here. What is BC? 6. What is AC? That is 12. Is equal to what is QR? That is 3. What is PR? That is 6. If you get cancel, 6 1 ja, 6 2 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja. Here these ratios gives the one value, that is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So if you cancel the ratios, this and this, it gives some constant. So let that constant be K. So BC by AC is equal to QR by PR is equal to, I am taking that constant some K. Now you equate the BC by AC to K, and BC by AC equal to K. Now you equate 2 and 3, this ratio and K. That is QR by PR is equal to K. Now if you transpose AC to the right side, what we get, BC is equal to K into AC. So here also, if you transpose PR to the right side, you get QR is equal to K into PR. Now you take these two equations as a 2 relation. You take these two relations as equation 2. Now from the right angle triangle ABC, here from the right angle triangle ABC, by using the Pythagoras rule, what we can write, square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of remaining two sides. So by Pythagoras rule, I am writing here AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Now in this triangle PQR, again by using the Pythagoras rule, what we can write, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. Now from 2, here in place of BC, I can write here BC is equal to K into AC. So in place of BC, I can write K into BC. Then what we get here, AC square is equal to AB square plus, in place of BC, K into AC and all square. So what is the next step here? AC square is equal to AB square plus, in place of BC, K into AC all square. Here also, in place of QR, what we can write, QR is equal to K into PR. So substitute K into PR in place of QR. What we get, PR square is equal to PQ square plus K into PR. Here square is there, whole square is there, square. So square is there here. This square is there here, write this square. So these two relations from where we get from equation 2. Now this square is applied to the K and AC, that is K square into AC square. What is the next step? AC square is equal to AB square plus K square into AC square. For here, PR square is equal to PQ square plus, here square is applied to K and PR, K square into PR square. Now here this term K square into AC square, if you transfer to the left side, what we get, AC square minus K square into AC square. Here also, if you transfer this to the left side, you get PR square minus K square into PR square. So in the next slide, I'm writing the same step. Right. Here, I am transferring this to the left side. What we get, AC square minus K square into AC square is equal to AB square. Here also transfer this K square into PR square to the left side. PR square minus K square into PR square is equal to PQ square. If you observe here, AC square is there, here also AC square is there. Now you take AC square as common. What we get, AC square into 1 minus K square is equal to AB square. Here also PR square and here also PR square, you can take PR square as common. We get PR square into 1 minus K square. 1 minus K square is equal to PQ square. Now you divide this equation by this. That means you have to divide left hand side and right hand side with the right hand side. So in this equation, what is the left hand side? AC square into 1 minus k square. In the second equation, what is the, so now you have to divide this by, what is the left hand side in the second equation? PR square into 1 minus k square is equal to, now in the first equation, what is the right hand side? AB square. In the second equation, what is the, you right hand side? PQ square. So AB square by PQ square. Here 1 minus k square, 1 minus k square get cancelled. So what is the next step? AC square by PR square is equal to AB square by PQ square. Here we can write AC by PR all square. Here AC by PR all square is equal to AB by PQ all square. Here, suppose if this square goes to right side, it becomes square root. So AC by PR is equal to square root of AB by PQ all square. Square root get cancelled. What is the next step? AC by PR is equal to AB by PQ. Now you take this equation as 3. So next, in the previous slide, from equation 1, we have BC by AC is equal to QR by PR. Now, you, if you shift the AC to the right side, actually AC is in denominator. If you shift the AC to the right side, then it comes to numerator. If you shift the QR, actually QR is in the numerator. If you shift the QR to the left side, it goes to denominator. So I am shifting the both. So BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Now you take this equation as 4. From 3 and 4, from 4, BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Here AC by PR is equal to AB by PQ. So you can write BC by QR is equal to AC by PR is equal to AB by PQ. These three ratios are equal to each other. Now, in the previous slide, I have drawn two triangles. I'm taking here two triangles ABC and PQR. If you observe these three ratios, from the figure, BC by, first ratio, BC by QR is equal to ratio of the hypotenuses AC by PR is equal to ratio of bases AB by PQ. That means the corresponding sides in the two triangles are same ratio. Here the corresponding sides in the two triangles are in the same ratio. So from the chapter similar triangles, you learned if the corresponding sides in two triangles are in the same ratio, then the two triangles are called similar triangles. So we can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This is the, this is the, this is similarity symbol. When two triangles are similar to each other, then the angles in the two triangles are, then the corresponding angles in the two triangles are equal. That means here angle B, that is 90, here angle Q 90. These two, angle B is equal to angle Q, angle A is equal to angle P, angle C is equal to angle R. So we can conclude that angle A is equal to angle P. angle A equal to angle B. So that is we have to prove. So you have to do in exercise 11.1, sixth one as homework. Thank you. Thank you very much.